Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show from the ABV Barrel Shop where we're going to be trying Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, the Tanyard Hill Rye. So this is a new thing they've got. This one's going to come in at 145.9 proof. Should be interesting. My name's Steve Akeley, joined by Darren McCroy. What's up, Darren?
Hey, what's up with you, Steve?
Not much, man. So we've all become very familiar with Coy Hill. And this one is another one of the quote-unquote Hill warehouses. They got a series of them. So this is apparently the furthest ones east on the property are Coy Hill. And then you've got Tanyard Hill is a little bit to the west of that. And then you have Boiler Hill are the three quote-unquote Hill ones. So this is going to be a fun one from that. Again, I love the proof. So these are all high proofs. I think they go from... there are some in the 130s up to, like I said, mid, almost, not as high as the original. I think they had, like a 155 or...
Yeah, they're high end there. But, again, most of the average ones you saw were 142, 143s.
Right. So, yeah, just did an event with this. So, I've gotten to taste it. You haven't. So, we'll get to try this and give our notes on this in just a second. But before we get to that, Darren, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
So, I think we're finally going to get it done. I think fall is coming.
Okay.
It is late.
It's late October here, obviously, and it's
finally starting to get cool.
It's starting to get some cool, especially overnights. Days it gets pretty nice though. Today it's been a little chill in the air all day, so that's good.
So,
finally. What
are some activities that, in your mind, are just like quintessentially fall? Things that you only do in the fall, and that. Why I'm bringing this up is because I've had a couple things that have been like, I missed the time to do that because
it's
fall is...
At best, this is going to be a short fall, I would think.
Yeah. Or we don't have a winter, one or the other.
Right, yeah. Hopefully that's the case, and we just get a fall going all the way till spring.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So I think one thing that I hate about fall... as a homeowner, and you probably... I haven't been to your house, I don't know, but leaves, God, the leaves are terrible. And they gather up on the side of my house, and I get all the neighbors too because there's a stopping point, and that's the worst part of the fall is the leaves. Other than that, now they're preaching. They're saying don't rake your leaves; it's bad for the environment. So just leave them decay on your lawn. Which I'm fine with because that's usually my policy anyway.
Yeah.
So now I have a reason for doing that.
Yep.
I have
and
to get
they
those
break down quickly.
Yeah.
Like your grass will come back, and it will keep your grass warmer in the winter.
That's what they said. Yeah. And those all at the landfill where they create heat and all. There's all kinds of problems associated with it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. The only ones I have to rake are that ones on the side because they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And they pile up too high. And then you're like, well, they'll decay. Not when they're I'm talking about feet. They will get to be if you don't rake them, they'll get to be feet high.
Yep.
So 2 or 3 feet. So it gets to be a little obnoxious. But other than that, I just let them go. Yeah. And I figured that my neighbor Rick will get them. He's lower than me on the thing. So.
I never rake my leaves.
Okay.
Mostly because it seems like, I don't know, a waste of time.
Do you have a fence or anything? Or
Yeah, I have a fence, a little white
you
fence.
don't get caught up on that anywhere or anything?
No. So a lot of times if I get rid of them, I'll just mow them and
Gotcha,
just mow over them, and it leaves all the little bits there to break down.
Yeah.
But I actually just had a tree cut down in my backyard, so I am down to like very little trees, and then a couple neighbors' trees that are massive. But I have very few.
Okay.
So when they drop this year, because we're not even to that point yet where they really started dropping, but it will be the least amount of leaves. So
okay. Things that I like. I mean, one thing that I love about this time of the year, and again, this being, I think, the first real day. Where it kind of feels like, man, going in the evening, be nice, crisp air. I love fire pit. That's a fun thing. And I also love chili. And it is chili time of the year. And I do eat chili in the winter too, but it's special this time of the year. It's best. Chili is best right in the fall.
And you've been waiting for it all summer, right?
Exactly. I don't eat chili in the summer, so unless I go to Skyline, then all bets are off.
Yeah, but that's not real
different.
chili either. Like that's not the same as a nice, hearty, warm chili.
Okay. Yeah. So that's some things that I enjoy about the fall.
Okay.
I don't enjoy shorter days. That's one thing I don't like.
Yeah.
And that gets to be it's depressing for me. I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah. It is already getting dark real early.
Correct. And once, and then we'll lose daylight savings, and then it'll be by 4:30, 5 o'clock. It'll be completely dark, and I don't like that. But.
Yeah.
So that's coming pretty quick here.
So my big one is apple picking. I love going apple picking, and it is like usually you have a light hoodie on and you go pick apple bear. Me and my father and my niece went out to go apple picking the other day, and we got to Eckert's and they're like, no, there's no more apples on the trees. Because because usually it's September that they do the harvest, August, September, and so. They're like, but we do have pumpkins. Like, pumpkin patch is not the same as going to pick apples.
Right.
But fire pits is another one. I can struggle through a fire pit in the summer, but it's the right time of year.
Yeah.
Especially with a little pour of whiskey and...
Yeah.
But the other one that I've just been waiting to happen is I love taking 4 hours one day and just driving in a place where there's a bunch of trees when all the trees change color, right?
Okay.
And seeing, going down to Don Robinson State Park where you have this huge overlook and you're overlooking valleys of trees and colors. That is one of my favorite things. I don't think it's going to happen this year because everything's still as green as it was.
Yeah.
Actually greener than it was most summer. So
yeah, I don't know how that's going to work this year. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leaves will probably just
Opportunity. Fall. Let's see what we got here. All right, we're back. There's still a phone call there, and but anything else fall related that we...
Is there any type of food besides chili? Because chili is the right answer. Chili is fantastic in fall. Is there any other food that you're like, ooh, that would go good right now?
Well, one thing, it's not food, but it falls in the food category, is, high proof bourbons. I mean, this is the time of the year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're coming off... Again, I drink it all year round because you're drinking inside, but at the same time, there's nothing better than being outside and drinking a high-proof bourbon. So that's definitely that time of year.
And we're getting to a stout season, too, which I know you enjoy, like the barrel-aged stouts.
Yes, I do like those. So.
But that's a little bit more winter than fall, I would say. Especially, it's probably just because that's when Goose Island releases theirs.
Right,
That's in my head.
That's the season for it, right.
Yeah.
Other foods, other fall foods. I don't know. I don't have any. Do you?
So my other go-to besides chili, and I've already broken down and made chili this fall. We got one of those days that it was crisp in the morning. It's a chili morning, or it's gonna be a chili night. But red beans and rice. I love me some red beans and rice, a little bit of spice, and it's just hearty and filling, and that'd be my other go-to.
There you go. I could see that. So there you go. Fall. It's here. So finally. So I enjoy summer. So I enjoy the extended summers these days, and I don't dislike fall or spring. I do dislike winter. So hang in there, fall. Let's have a nice long fall now. So that'll be good. So but we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be trying this new offering from Jack Daniel's. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily with Steve and Miss Becca Sue.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Steve and Darren. We are getting ready to try the Tanyard Hill Rye. Again, this is a rye offering from Jack Daniels. Their ryes are pretty special, don't you think, Darren?
Their ryes are... anytime I say Jack Daniels rye, especially the barrel proofs on a shelf, I do a double check just to make sure I don't need another bottle. Which
right.
I have plenty, but the answer is usually yes.
They do such a great job with rye, and... you know, there's still plenty of people that don't know that they even do rye. Yeah. That's Chris Fletcher. Again, I had this event where Chris Fletcher was on, walked us through a tasting of the product that you and I are getting ready to try. And he talked about that. He's like, I go to markets and there's still people that are surprised that we do rye, which is, they're missing out. So, yeah, so really good. Again, this is kind of, so we have Coy Hill we now know, and it's come out multiple times, and now we have, it's again, same type of concept, just a different series of warehouses. So Tanyard Hill, again, just like Coy Hill, isn't a single warehouse, it's a grouping of warehouses. And this one came out of number 1. So I think it is actually 101 is the warehouse number for this one. So it's 101. So that's kind of cool in itself. So,
and it is so crazy because very few distilleries are on the size of Jack Daniels,
right?
But on Coy Hill, they have, I don't know what the number is, but it's like over 20 warehouses,
yes.
I believe, and it's just on one hill, right? And
right.
They do that all the time because they have warehouses everywhere.
Yes, they are huge. So, so let's give this thing a taste here. It's I found it delightful when I tried it, but we'll see what you think. Okay. And of course, I'm going to have another pour of this one as well.
Did they give you a suggested retail or a retail price of it?
No, they did not. But
okay.
I'm sure it'll be in line with whatever, the retail of the Coy Hill ones.
You see, that I haven't seen one at retail in forever.
That's
I don't remember
right?
what I paid for mine.
Yeah, so I'm sure this will be the same situation. It'll probably be tough to find because people are out looking for this kind of stuff. But again, as always, and again, you can smell this from a foot away.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm just holding the glass in my hand, and I'm not nosing the glass, and I can smell this. Yeah. This is powerful. It smells great,
and it's even better when you jam your nose in it and you just get overwhelmed with flavor.
And it's dark, too. Kind of a mahogany color,
Yeah,
I'd say.
it is a dark whiskey. Especially like our sample bottle here is a 200 mil, and like one of the thin ones. It is dark.
Yes, it is. So
yeah, this nose is lovely. It smells like fall. I don't know if that's just because we were talking about fall, but it's like that warm, spicy.
Yep. All right, let's give it a taste.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really great. It's and Chris Fletcher said this, and of course, then it gets stuck in your mind. But what he said, cherry cola. And man, it hits cherry cola.
I can definitely
Big
get
time.
that finish. The only thing that would tell you that it's 145 proof is that I'm still tasting it. Right? Like that is the only indication of proof.
It's not hot, but it lingers forever. So, yeah.
And it just lasts with you, and it is a great flavor to keep going in. Wow. And so these are all going to be single barrel releases? You said
Correct.
The proof is varying, so it's exactly like Coy Hill.
Yep, proof is varying. Like I said, ours here is 145.9. Chris was trying one on there. He didn't have the same batch we did. His was like 138, so they are going to vary, so just check that out when you're out there shopping. But if you see one, you almost just got to grab it.
I was going to say, I don't think it matters what the proof is. That's for a later thought after you purchase the bottle.
Exactly. So there you go.
And it's going to be in the Heritage bottle?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
So
very cool. Very cool.
That bottle, and I don't know if they'll do the red label because that's exclusively Coy Hill. I'm sure they might do a different colored label, but that bottle catches eyes on the shelf, especially with that bright red or the bright blue of the toasted barrel they just came out with.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. So this is fun. Now I'm going to give you guys some. This I got directly from Chris on this event. You get to ask questions, and my question was, Chris, what is your favorite warehouse? Because, previous distillers there have said Coy Hill. He's talked about how special Coy Hill is. And, of course, he was kind of politically correct in his statement. He likes all their warehouses, of course. He really is drawn towards the Three Hills because those are the traditional Jack Daniel's warehouses. Those are the ones that when his grandfather worked there and he was hanging out at the distillery, those are the ones that he would, get to go into and he played in when he was a kid and stuff like that.
Yeah, so obviously.
So he's got a connection to those three series of warehouses. Again, Coy Hill, Tanyard Hill, and Boiler Hill. And so those are kind of his favorites. But he did say, you put me on the spot, one to be on the lookout for. It's part of the new series of warehouses, but it's warehouse number 309. And I did check online. There's some barrel picks out there in warehouse 309. Okay. And he said it gets full sun all day. So where it happens to hit, it even as the sun rotates, it gets full sun. So there you go. On that note, we're going to wrap this up because we got some people coming in, and we'll get this done. Darren, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop. We may be recording a podcast. Get ready to come by and see, like this guy's getting ready to. Yeah. So get involved in the show. Head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network and leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to this podcast at with comments. It helps new people find the show. That's very important to us. That's going to do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.